Welcome to all of you. In this video, we will study the last point of topic ionic equilibria, that is common ion effect. Now consider here a solution of weak acid such as acetic acid. When it is dissolved in water, it produces acetate ion and hydrogen ion. And as it is a weak acid, it ionizes feebly. And its soluble ionic salt, that is salt of acetic acid, sodium acetate, when it is dissolved in water, it produces acetate ion and sodium ion. And being a salt, it ionizes or dissociates completely. And in both these solutions, acetate ions are common ion. Therefore, an ion common in two electrolyte is called common ion. And to study the effect of this common ion, we must know the Le Chatelier's principle, which you have studied in 11th standard in topic chemical equilibrium. So, according to Le Chatelier's principle, change in any of the factors that determine the equilibrium condition of a system will shift the equilibrium in such a manner to reduce or to counteract the effect of the change. That means what? Whenever any system is in equilibrium, then if the conditions of, that means concentration of this system is changed, that means the equilibrium is disturbed by any means, then that system will try to reduce or to minimize the effect of that change, and that is called as what? Le Chatelier's principle. So in this, acetic acid is mixed with sodium acetate. Acetic acid, weak acid, so dissociate to little extent and gives you acetate ion and hydrogen ion. And salt is strong electrolyte, dissociate completely and gives you acetate ion and sodium ion. Thus in this solution, concentration of acetate ion increases, which are common in both the electrolyte. So acetic acid, as it is a weak acid, dissociate and gives you what? Acetate ion and hydrogen ion. So applying law of mass action to this equilibrium reaction, we get equilibrium constant. And as it is a weak acid, the equilibrium constant is called as what? Dissociation constant of weak acid, and it is denoted by Ka. So Ka for this particular reaction is equal to concentration of hydrogen ion into concentration of acetate ion, concentration of hydrogen ion into concentration of acetate ion divided by concentration of acetic acid molecule. So the value of Ka is constant at constant temperature, and due to addition of strong electrolyte, that is sodium acetate, which contain common ion acetate ion, the concentration of acetate ion increases in the solution. And to nullify this effect of increased concentration, and in order to keep the Ka value constant, according to Le Chatelier's principle, to reduce the effect of increased concentration of acetate ion, equilibrium of dissociation of acetic acid shift to left hand side like this. Acetate ions reacts with hydrogen ion and forms the unionized molecules of acetic acid, and thus the degree of dissociation of weak acid, that is acetic acid, is suppressed due to presence of sodium acetate, which contain common ion acetate ion. That means what? When the solution of weak electrolyte is added to strong electrolyte containing common ion, the degree of ionization of weak electrolyte is suppressed, and that is called as a common ion effect. Or you can define common ion effect like this also: the ionization of weak electrolyte is suppressed in presence of, that means decrease in presence of a strong electrolyte which containing a common ion to the electrolyte, that is called as a common ion effect. Another example of common ion effect is what? Weak base, solution of weak base and its soluble ionic salt. Weak base here it is NH4OH and its soluble salt is NH4Cl, and common ions are NH4 ions. So how they affect, we will see. NH4OH is a weak base, so dissociate to little extent and gives you NH4 ions and OH ion, and it ionizes to a small extent. And NH4Cl is a salt, so ionizes or dissociate completely and gives you NH4 ions and Cl ions. Now, as it is a weak base, we can apply law of mass action to this equilibrium reaction and we get value of Kb. Kb is equal to equilibrium constant for weak base, that is called as the dissociation constant of weak base, and it is equal to concentration of NH4 ion into concentration of OH ion divided by concentration of NH4OH, and the value of this Kb is constant at constant temperature. So due to addition of strong electrolytes such as ammonium chloride, what happens here? The concentration of NH4 ion in the solution increases, and in order to keep the Kb value, that is dissociation constant value constant according to Le Chatelier's principle, to reduce the effect of increased concentration of ammonium ion, equilibrium of dissociation of NH4OH, equilibrium of dissociation of NH4OH shift to left side, that is towards reactant side, and the NH4 ions reacts with OH ions in the solution and forms the undissociated molecules or unionized molecules of NH4OH, and thus dissociation of weak base, that is NH4OH, is suppressed due to presence of ammonium chloride which contain common ion NH4 ions. So common ion effect also affects the solubility of sparingly soluble salt. Now consider here a sparingly soluble salt AgCl, and solubility equilibrium for this AgCl is AgCl solid which is in equilibrium with Ag ions in the aqueous state and Cl ions in the aqueous state. Therefore Solubility product, that is solubility equilibrium constant for solubility equilibrium, is equal to concentration of Ag ions into concentration of Cl ion. So suppose here AgNO3, which is a soluble salt containing common ion with AgCl, is added to the saturated solution of AgCl. Then AgNO3 is a salt, so ionizes completely and gives you Ag ions and NO3 ions in the solution. Now due to addition of strong electrolyte, concentration of Ag ions increases in the solution. So according to the Le Chatelier's principle, to minimize or to decrease or to reduce the effect of increased concentration of Ag ions, solubility equilibrium of AgCl shift to left side like this. That is Ag ions reacts with Cl ions in the solution and forms undissociated or ionized molecules of AgCl, and thus solubility of sparingly soluble salt is suppressed or decreased due to presence of AgNO3 containing common ion, that is Ag ions, and thus presence of common ion affects what? Solubility of a sparingly soluble salt. This common ion effect is also used in qualitative analysis of basic radical to precipitate group second radical. You know that in 11th science practical you have performed that to precipitate group second radical you add H2S you pass H2S gas into acidified solution, original acidified solution which contain the cations, that is second group radical cations, and when you add HCl into this H2S, that is a hydrogen sulfide, then common ion in both these two are hydrogen ion. So degree of dissociation or ionization of H2S, H2S is a weak electrolyte. So degree of ionization of H2S is suppressed in presence of HCl containing common ion, that is hydrogen ion, and therefore what happens, concentration of hydrogen ion increases but concentration of sulfide ion decreases, and the ionic product of the metal ions, that is second group radical, basic radicals of cations of second group, and the concentration of sulfide ion, that is the product of concentration of metal ions and sulfide ion, that is greater than the Ksp value of the sulfide, and therefore it get precipitated. You know that when ionic product is greater than solubility product, then that substance get precipitated. So on that basis the precipitation takes place. So in selective precipitation, in qualitative analysis, this common ion is effect, and thus you get a precipitate of group second as well as group third when you add ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride into original solution, or when you pass H2S gas into this solution, then you the third B radicals get precipitated, or to precipitate the fourth group radical you add ammonium hydrogen phosphate. So like this you can precipitate the radicals in qualitative analysis using this common ion effect. So thank you. We will see the next point in our next lecture.